Welcome back to JR Pro Shop Vids, everyone. Today we got a very fun video. We're gonna have AI make our adjustments on the lanes. So Jimoo's gonna bowl, Brando's gonna bowl, and we're gonna have AI help us figure out the lanes and adjust to get a strike. Jimoo, how often do you use AI?
More than I should.
Brando, how often do you use AI?
Never use it in my life.
Here we go, old man Smithers here, young buck. We're gonna see what it says and how it compares to what we would do on our own in a tournament or a league setting when we're trying to find the pocket. Let's get at it. We'll be using Deep Seek today to see if we can get them lined up on this lane, which they have no clue what the old pattern is. They have no clue if it's been bowled on. They don't have any idea what ball they should be using or anything like that. So we're gonna do trial and error. They're gonna throw a few balls. We're gonna put it in Deep Seek, ask for the adjustment, and see what it spits out, and if it's correct.
Hey everyone. What do I do, Jungo?
Just throw a shot.
I'll throw a shot. ChatGPT, what's the adjustment? sorry.
Maybe.
Shot. My typhoon.
Ooh. Interesting. That wasn't even close.
What do I do, Jungo?
Ball missed. Oh, it thinks it's a house shot. Okay, we just saw Jimoo miss the headman to the right drastically. Ball did not hook. I'm thinking it's either a long pattern or there's been some carry down of some previous bowlers, something along those lines. So we plugged in Deep Seek, and the first adjustment it says is to move our feet to the left. Small adjustment, move 2 to 3 boards left with your feet towards the center of the lane. Why? This helps the ball get into a better hooking position earlier. So basically, it's trying to tell you to make your angle steeper, like get the ball to the right earlier. It's thinking it's a house shot, right? The further right you go, the more it's gonna hook kind of thing. All right, so let's try it.
Jimoo, have you ever made this adjustment before?
No.
Missed a headpin right and then moved left and pitched it further to the right.
Keep your target the same. Move your feet 2 to 3 boards to the left.
You got it, AI. I mean AI. To the left.
That was even worse.
Make your angle steeper.
Okay, the second adjustment, it says, is move your target slightly to the right. That would be gutter, probably.
Does it know what hand you use?
Yeah, it says for a right-handed bowler right here.
Right-handed bowler. I technically throw it with my right hand.
So adjustment 2 is adjust your target, aim point slightly right. Again, it's thinking that the further right you go, the more the ball's gonna hook, like a house pattern.
Let's do it. All right, open up my hips a little bit. Feed it to the right. Bye-bye, ball.
Gutter. Adjustment number 3. Now we're getting to stuff that makes sense. Increase ball hook. More hand rotation. Add more side rotation at release. Also, slower speed. If the ball isn't hooking, reduced speed can help it read the lane sooner. So we're gonna increase our rotation, so axis rotation, and we're gonna slow the speed down from our original line.
Makes sense to me. More rotation, slower speed.
Pretty good. We hit the headpin. Headpin! But we were a little light. Fourth adjustment, if your ball is consistently too weak, throw a stronger ball. More aggressive ball with a stronger cover stock. So now we're into a GB5 solid from the Typhoon. We're still gonna be a slow speed with added axis rotation, which we just left the 7-pin. There it is. There we go. So it took us third or fourth adjustment bullet point here to get to the right one. Not bad. All right, so it spit out quite a bit of information here. It's pretty good. Leaving a 10 pin for a right-handed bowler usually means your ball is entering the pocket at the wrong angle. Hitting the head pin too high or too straight on, or your ball is losing too much energy before hitting the pins. Since you slowed your speed and added axis rotation, your ball is likely hooking earlier, but not driving through the pins strongly enough. Here's how to fix it. Move your feet and your target right, slightly, for a right-hander. Shift 1 to 2 boards right with your feet. Aim slightly right. This delays the hook slightly, helping the ball retain energy. That's kind of wrong. And aim slightly further right as well. But let the ball, that doesn't make any sense. Is that even English? All right, so same shot, just parallel bump, 101 to the right.
That's good.
Wow, there we go. Money.
Tell Ty Rose he's out of a job.
There's a few more adjustments we can try on the list here if that didn't work. Reduce axis rotation. So it thinks rotation makes the ball hook early. Why does AI think adding axis rotation makes the ball hook early? 4, change your entry angle. Move deeper inside. Create a shallower angle to the pocket. 5, change balls. All right, not bad for our first attempt using AI to adjust to get a strike. Next up is Brando. We're gonna do something a little different with Brando. He's gonna throw a shot, has no idea what the lane is, and then he's gonna tell me what he thinks he should do, and I'll tell him what AI thinks he should do. Who's smarter, Brandon or AI? Let's figure this out.
Me. All right, the 9-10. All right, well, AI's figuring out what my adjustment needs to be. I'll tell you what I need to do. My eye sees that ball hooked way too much, way too early, and just kept going left. I think I need to stand a little further left with my feet, get further into the lane, and maybe even ball down to a bowling ball that won't grip the lane so early, something like maybe that Anger Solid.
Okay, so if your ball hooked too much, went high, hitting the 1-2-4 for a right-hander, it means your ball is overhooking into the pocket, losing energy and deflecting too hard off the head pin. Here's how to fix it. So it's giving the same adjustment as it gave Jimoo when Jimoo missed the head pin to the right. Brandon went high through the nose, and it's telling him to move 2 to 3 boards to the right with your feet, move your target slightly right. This delays the hook and creates a better angle into the pocket. So now it's also backwards.
Does it think I'm left-handed?
No, it says for a right-hander.
Maybe because we have had open play for 4 hours, that the middle of the lane is hooking, and maybe there's some fresh head oil outside. Willing to try. So what's the move? How many boards right? What do I do?
Small adjustment. Move 2 to 3 boards right with your feet. Aim slightly right. Keep your mark, but aim slightly right.
That wasn't my best shot. I definitely got it right. I probably didn't catch it as much, but it still hooked early. It still went high. I didn't really see, I really didn't see much difference. It still hooked super early.
So in my opinion, the AI on this adjustment is a little backwards, right? On a house condition, the further right you go, the more the ball's gonna hook. There's more dry boards, right? So we're often moving left when our ball hooks too much. But adjustment number 2 is correct here. Ball's overhooking, that comes from slow speed and early friction. Increase your ball speed slightly.
Okay, so just camp original spot or?
Go back to your original spot and just throw it harder.
Throw it harder. Okay, I'm gonna go back another foot on the approach. Get the ball up a little higher. Let's give it some gas.
That's a correct adjustment. You want to decrease the amount of friction. The ball just hooked too much. So we just threw it harder. And as you can see, the ball hooked way less. So that's the correct adjustment. Adjustment number 3, reduce your hand rotation. Focus on a smoother roll, less side rotation. to reduce the overreaction. That is also correct in my opinion.
So I'm gonna kind of tuck my index a little closer to my middle finger, spread that pinky out. That helps me stay more up the back, just a little bit. That looked really good.
Perfect.
I would not have made that adjustment. AI might be right this time. I was not gonna make that adjustment. Me rolling the ball more is like rarely an option that I choose to make.
Yeah, Brandon's adjustment is move left and hit it harder. AI wants him to move right and hit it less. All right, option number 4, change to a less aggressive ball. So we're gonna go down the anger solid, play the same line. Good again.
That works too.
Okay, this adjustment number 5 has got Brandon written all over it. Move left for a right-hander. Aim further inside. This lets the ball travel through more oil, taming the reaction. All right, so everything here makes sense except for adjustment number 1. So as you can see, you know, off one shot going high, there's many adjustments that you can do, right? So it's up to your personal preference of what you feel most comfortable. Brandon likes moving left with his feet.
I'm actually really shocked that the stay right and just roll it hard. I kind of want to throw another one there. I want to prove AI wrong. Oh, like, that should not have worked. There's no logical reason why this would have worked.
Brandon learned something today. All right, that was pretty interesting, right? Hopefully everyone learned a little bit of something. And Jimoo, how did you find the adjustments?
Oh, well, AI in general is the best thing ever. But out here on the lanes, at first when you were telling me the adjustments after I missed the head pin to the right, it didn't seem like what I would normally do on the lanes. It told me to move further left, which is really weird. Then it told me to open the angle more. Definitely made it seem like it thought I was bowling on a house shot, but eventually got there. We made our adjustments, made our ball change, and it struck at the end pretty nice.
And Brando?
I've got mixed feelings about this. My first adjustment, it said to move right with my feet and my eyes. That's just gonna make the ball hook more. So that didn't make any sense. Then the next adjustment was mind-blowing to me. It had me make an adjustment with my ball roll, and that was absolutely incredible. Off camera, threw 5 more strikes, and they were all very convincing. I am mind-blown by that. The other adjustments that it had me make also made sense, but I was really intrigued by AI giving me some suggestions that are not normally in my toolbox.
So in conclusion, AI does spit out many adjustments that you can do to find the pocket off a miss, high or light or whatever. That's just it, right? That's bowling, right? There's a lot of ways to adjust to hit the pocket. It's up to you to figure out which one is best for you. Just the basics of adjusting to find the head pin, we all kind of learn the same way and we kind of all do the same thing, right? If we miss the head pin to the right, we're gonna move our feet a little to the right. If we miss the head pin to the left, we're gonna move our feet to the left to give it a little bit more angle. AI did give us a few more options that we don't normally do. It made Brandon throw the ball with a little bit less axis rotation, and he was super surprised by how well that worked. I think Brando might be using that in the future.
We'll see, we'll see. There's some human error involved too, though. There's adjustments that I'm more comfortable making and that are going to result in me executing at a higher level. Asking me to reduce axis rotation and roll the ball is not something I'm particularly comfortable doing. Standing left and hitting it harder is something I'm very comfortable doing. So sometimes execution is a factor that AI cannot calculate as well.
So I would say if you want to use AI to help you adjust, by all means, go for it. But kind of pick the one that suits your game the best. So Brandon likes to move his feet left. I like changing balls. Jimoo likes throwing it harder. I would suggest play around with the AI. It might give you a few ideas that you never thought of before, and maybe you can try them all in a practice session and see what works, and hopefully improve your game for the next league or tournament session.
Question time, and we want your opinion. Is there a place for AI in sports? Does that nerf the coach's position? Does Tyro still have a job for Team Canada with AI?
Coach.
Please answer down below, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
See you in the next vid.